Hello, hello. Hi, hi, hi. Gods. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Juno. Hello, Nan. Hope everyone had a good end of last week. So, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. A good Monday and a good Tuesday, of course. I just got basically switched from Spotify to Cobus and I haven't figured it out that much yet. So sound is going to be challenging for a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. It's just different. And I don't like it. And also I wish they had an app like Spotify does on the computer instead of having to have it on an internet tab, because now I have to use Safari, because if I use my normal browser, then you would also hear everything that I hear on the browser, which is not the goal. Because sometimes I put videos in the background for my attention span, or I listen to something on the side or something, like needs to be separated. Also, I need to add more to it, because a lot of they have a playlist transfer thing, but it doesn't recognize all of it and it takes out a bunch, and so I have almost 3 hours less of music on here now. It's mostly asexual music, which is sad. I don't know if also, I think a lot of the all of the music from Ace Attorney and from forgot the name, the other game by the creator of Ace Attorney, got yeeted out, but it's fine because I put back some of the Ace Attorney stuff during while I was waiting, but I'll have to go back into it and put stuff back in, because for my personal playlist it's fine, but for this I would like my stuff to be back. Ghost Trick, I always forget the name of Ghost Trick, because I was like, oh, it's fine, it doesn't look like it's that many titles that weren't in, and then I look at it, I'm like, oh, actually it's quite a bit. Oh, but yeah, so I'll have to do that, and I also have to redo all of my liked stuff, because I only sent the playlist, of course. So it's going to be a little bit of an adaptative period for sure, so I hope at least it sounds okay on stream. I hope it sounds good on stream, because the way the sound is in, I feel like, is also different. But yeah, hopefully it sounds good, everything is good. But yeah, I have to just get used to that. What else? Well, while I was on break, I'm happy because I'm almost finished with the second one, but I did almost 2 more illustrations for Luke for the date and everything illustrations, so that's good. And I also did the thing I wanted to do, which is take care of all of the color for the line arts, for the neutral for Charlie's line art, so that I didn't have to do that on stream, because it's just boring, because I did it in a weird way, and so it wasn't practical. But we're going to continue that today. We're going to do the line art for all of the stuff that isn't the body, just color it basically, because the line art's done, and start on the color, and hopefully finish with color and rendering for all of the it's the neutral ones, yeah, for all of the neutral Charlie stuff. That is the goal today. Why is that looking like that? What's this? Where did this come from? Is something else on it? Oh, it's just this, okay. Oh yeah, I didn't do that correctly because it was the first one I did, I'm guessing. Is it for this one? Yes. But yeah, it was here we go. It was a very fun weekend, honestly. Okay. That should be fine. Yes. And end of week. In total, there's been, I noted it down so that I could say, there's been, the stream I was watching raised, so it was all money for medical stuff. So there were multiple what's it called, multiple charities. There was like 4 charities specifically for children's health that were like all going to be given money. And then aside from that, there was the French League Against Cancer, one to help the people like doctors and nurses and all that, and hospitals, and one specifically for sorry, I'm tired of it, so I'm like trying to remember stuff, because I remember a little bit the name of the charities, but I don't remember, of course, like all of them, because there were like 8 in total, 4 for kids and then 4 aside. Oh, I need to do that quickly. I'm just realizing. Oh no, it's fine actually. My bad. I thought it would be not good. It's fine actually. Up. But yeah, 4 for kids, 4 for the rest basically. Actually, I'll re-import it. So it's fine. Up. Here you go. It's better quality. It's okay. But yeah, to help hospitals, to have the doctors and people working in the hospitals, and also just in general to help the people that are sick and stuff. So it was a good cause, and we broke the record once again. The record was broken once again. I'm going to say we, probably a bunch, because of course I gave some money, but I'm aware it's not only me. So there was in total, it was like around 30, 40 streamers IRL, and then a few 100 on like online. And in total, for like, there was the concert on Thursday, and then Friday starting at 6 and ended up at 1 a.m. on Monday. So technically Sunday, but you know. There was 16 million euros raised, which is insane. It was kind of like, there was a little bit of an ego thing of wanting to re-beat the Mr. Beast record, because Mr. Beast had beaten the event record from the previous years. So there was a little bit of a thing of like, we should beat his record, because fuck that. And it was beaten with a with a very scary ease. It was very like surreal a lot of the time, because there was so much that like, a lot of the time what would happen is like, trying to raise money, you put on screen like the page of like all of the donations, and it will go so insanely fast on screen. It's like, honestly, money and like numbers make no sense anymore when you see like how quickly that goes. Like, it's insane. And the streamer I was watching was one of 3 streamers that ended up having more than 1 million euros on their like alone, raising more than 1 million alone. And he was, at the end of the event, he was like the first to do a lot of the like big numbers, but at the end of the event he was the second biggest streamer, like the one that raised the most, second one that raised the most money, and he raised 1.2 million euros for it, which is really cool, I think. But yeah, that was honestly surreal, because last year his stream raised I think 500,000 something, like 500k, so he did more than doubled the amount of money he raised, which is insane. Honestly. So it was very surreal for a lot of the weekend, to be honest, because we kept just looking at the numbers and being like, last year we were a lot lower at the same time. What is this? What is happening? What the absolute fuck? But yeah, we're stunned. Both the people in chat and the people coming on chat and the people, the streamers, everyone was stunned all the time. Honestly. I'm trying to find this. Yes, thank you. Here we go. Like, something that's a bit petty that happened, because it's fucking wild he did this, is that, so, of course, one of the streamers that was there, IRL, did a video with Mr. Beast month ago, and so he like basically harassed him to send some money to the event, and he sent 10k, which is a lot of money, don't get me wrong, and it's good that he sent it, but like during your own event, like your friends send like multiple millions, but you can't send more than 10k. Okay, side-eyeing slightly. I mean, always side-eyeing Mr. Beast, because fuck him, but that was such a stupid thing. And there was this guy, not on my, on the streamers that I was watching's, stream. That's so weak for someone with this kind of money. Yeah, I know, right? Like, that's wild. Like, there's always this thing with, like, people that have a lot of money, is that they never send that much. Like, and it's so frustrating, because everyone is like, we know how much you could send, and you really aren't, and it's like, ugh. Like, same, BB No Money wanted to send $1,000, and I was like, I don't know if he ended up doing it at the end, because he said that, like, it wasn't working, that he couldn't send money because the thing wasn't working, maybe because he was overseas or something. So I don't know if he ended up succeeding to send it to a streamer so that the streamer could send it then. But like, dude, you can send more than $1,000 for that kind of event. Oh yeah, because we got BB No Money on the stream at some point. And we got like his latest, like an unreleased song. That was very funny. And like, while he was there, he was like, oh, we should raise money, like, if you get to a certain amount of money, I'll release the single and you can, like, listen to the single in exclusivity on stream, which, like, makes sense, you know, like, it's a good, like, whatever. And, at first he said, oh yeah, 6,900, and my streamer was like, that's too low. That's way too low. We're going to do 69,000. And it was like, okay. And that was raised in like 2 minutes. And I'm not exaggerating. Like, I think it was 250 minutes or something. And that was insane. And the single got released, of course. But yeah, that was like wild. And yeah, I need to take the hair color before I forget. But yeah, and when you see that like people that don't have that much money probably, raise that amount of money in such a short amount of time, and then Mr. Beast can't be like bothered to send more than 10k. And like, BB Money is like, I was going to send $1,000. I rolled my eyes at that. I was like, I'm glad that he did the thing he did, because then he, like, the song release thing brought so many people on the stream, and like broke the channel record of how many people there were on stream, I think, and like raised a lot of money just because he was there, and that's great. But you can give more than that, dude. Like, be for real. And something that's wild that happened to also counteract that was like even more, like, a lot of people were like speaking about it because of how wild that was, is there was a guy on the stream, which is also a streamer I really like, and she was sat just next to the guys that I was watching, so a lot of what would happen on her stream, she would like talk to the streamer I was watching about it, being like, the fuck this is happening and stuff. And she's not that big of a streamer, like, numbers wise. She's like a little bit smaller, and she's still like lives of it and everything, like, but you know, she didn't think she was going to raise nearly as much money. There was a guy on her stream that's like apparently was a very fervent viewer and stuff, and he the theory we have apparently is that he might have won the lottery or something recently and decided to just send an insane amount of money on her stream. Over the weekend, he sent around, it's not an exact number because I don't know for sure, but he sent around 200,000 euros alone to her stream specifically. And that's fucking insane. So like an anonymous guy alone is like, oh, I finally stumbled into some money, let me like put it to this specific event, and I'm going to send 200,000 bucks alone, but MrBeast can't send more than 10k, like. And it was wild because he didn't send 200,000 alone in one go. He like, the evening of the concert, he sent on her stream 50,000, which was already like, everyone was like, what's happening, what is this, who is this person, we need to contact them to make sure like it's not a scam or anything. So that already happened. And then over the weekend he would send like 30,000 out of nowhere. And every time it was like, what the fuck? And so she was the first like the stream with the most money for a big chunk of the event, for like 2 days pretty much. And it was so cool because like, she's a really cool streamer and I really like her content, so it was really nice to see her like get get ahead with the numbers and stuff with her community. Hi Sunny! To be fair, money is constantly donating for, from what I understand, but that's fair. Yeah. But it's like, just, I think he wasn't realizing how much money anything was making. I don't know if he ended up donating a lot or not. Because then he went to another streamer's stream and stuff, so. But yeah, hello. Because he was like, but I don't know if he like adjusted the amount of money once he realized how much the event was making. Because at first he wanted to, like, he was like, oh, let's raise 6,900 for the song to get released. And then it was like, no, that's ridiculous. That can be raised in like 10 seconds. If we're like, people are hyped enough, like, makes the bar so much higher. And even like the 69,000 got raised so quickly. It was insane. But yeah. So I don't know. Like, it's very possible that he just didn't realize at all. And also he was literally, I don't think he knew, because he didn't know my guy, obviously. Okay, I'm going to write it because it's going to be easier. Basically, the event was called The Event, like this. And it was towards 8 different charities, all French, and specifically like for health and hospitals and doctors and such. And we beat the record again. Fuck you, MrBeast. Which, like, it's good that he raised a lot of money for charity, but also it's MrBeast. He didn't do it for good reasons. Let me refine the name of the charities. But yeah, I think he wasn't aware also that he was on the stream of like one of the biggest French streamers, and also one of the people that like raised the most amount of money all years and stuff. So it's for the League Against Cancer, l'Association des Aidants, which translates to the like basically the task force for the people that work in healthcare, Hellbor, Nightline, L'Envol, Sourire à la Vie, Le Rire Médecin, Esparadrap, which was specifically for children stuff, I think, for children's health and everything. So yeah, but if you go on their Twitter, you can find on the banner, it's all written at the bottom, like you have événement caritatif au profit des aidants et des patients, and then underneath it, you have the name of the charities. It's all in French though, obviously, so, but yeah. The stats they have released are insane. Because they released all the stats of like the numbers and how much everything made and stuff, and it's wild. I don't know what color I want to make the sweater. But yeah, this like secret person that probably ran into some money from like lottery or something, sent a loan around 200,000 euros total the entire weekend to that streamer, and that was so cool to see. Like every time he would re-add like 10k and 10k and 10k, it was insane. And yeah, honestly that was really insane. It was a very, like every year, not every year, because last year is the only year since the start of the event that the record wasn't beaten. It was still like around the same amount. It was around 10 million. So this year it was rebroken, and it's like fucking like rebroken by a lot. And it's insane. You think, like, obviously audiences get bigger and like streamers get bigger, and this year we also had people not physically there but would still like bring money. Like I think the streamers that weren't there physically brought around 2 million euros on their own. And I think like they sold more t-shirts and merch also this year because they had the capacity to make more. So all of that of course like brings more money, but I'm like, it's insane to think that the record can keep getting like beaten and stuff. Also, yeah, I got myself, okay, at first I thought the t-shirt that they had for the merch was a bit ugly and I didn't want it, but seeing it being worn by a bunch of people turned my head around on that, and then I wanted it, so I got myself the t-shirt. Because I kind of wanted to get the hoodie, but the thing is that the hoodie was a bit expensive, so I didn't want to get something. Because they had three kind of merch. They had t-shirts, they had hoodies, and they had zip-up hoodies, and they had cards, like collector cards that were really nice. And both the hoodie and the cards cost 60 euros, but then with shipping it was almost 70 because the shipping was 7 something. And the t-shirts were like 25, I think, something like that. So with shipping it was around 30 bucks, a bit more than 30 bucks, I think. So I got myself a t-shirt because it grew on me. At first I was like, oh, I want to take a t-shirt, but I really don't like the design, and then it grew on me and I was like, okay, I'm getting a t-shirt. It's nice, it'll be a sleep t-shirt and stuff, so that's what I've done with the one that I have from 2022. I can show you actually, I'm realizing. Sorry. The thing that was annoying with the hoodies were that, is the boutique even like still up? Because it's closed obviously, but yeah, no, it's closed. On Twitter then. The thing that was a bit annoying was, the back of the hoodie. I liked the design, but I couldn't find a single image that was like high quality. of what it looked like, and I was like, please just show me, I want to know. And in the end I almost bought it, and then it was like 67 euros with shipping, and I was like, it's too much. If it was just 60 I would have gotten it, I think, but 70 is a bit too much. Do you have images, please? Yeah, because the 3D model for the t-shirt I was like, I'm really not sure, but seeing it with the like worn and stuff by people, I was like, okay, I like that a bit more. Especially there's one streamer that like fully here we go. That fully like torn up a bunch of it and like made it look really cool, and I was like, ah, I do really like that. Okay, the t-shirt looked like this, and the hoodie. Can I get a picture of the hoodie, please? There was also like a limited edition t-shirt, but I didn't really like it. It was cool, but it's just like written the event in big on the front, so... Yeah, on... Just show me the back, please. They only post like the front of it. It's so annoying. And they don't show the card as well on their Twitter. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I can't find the picture with the hoodie. That's so annoying! Y'all should know better! Like, you have a big design at the back of a hoodie, show it in pictures, I'm begging you. Because on the website you couldn't zoom in that much. Where is it here? Here we go. Up. Why is the image so big? Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. So that should be... Yep. The t-shirt looked like this. Which is a good sleeve t-shirt. It's like a heart made out of pixels. It's cute. It's fine. Up. Oh, yeah. Here. Yes. What was I going to say? But yeah, overall, like, it was a very fun weekend. The post, like, stream just ended. What do I do now with my life? Depression hit really strong this year, I'm not going to lie. It hit only for the evening after the event ended, so like the Sunday around like 1 AM. I was better after, but like... Phew, I always forget like how violent it's going to be. I know the feeling, God. I forget every year. I'm like, oh yeah, I know I'm going to like be feeling a bit depressed afterwards and stuff. I wasn't prepared. I always forget how bad it is, and then like it hits me like a truck, and I'm like, oh, that's amazing, great. Ah. And I was wondering that earlier. I mean, while it was happening. Honestly, I was wondering if I'd have that kind of feeling, even if I was like doing that kind of event, like a charity event or something. Like the whole, like the high gets like back down, and once you're back home, like, because obviously they go like, either they go sleep or they have an after party or something, obviously. But afterwards, the whole thing of like, that's done, and like, it's great what's been happening, but the world is still shit for so many reasons. I don't know if I like. I'm I'm like, do I really want to go into this? Maybe not in details, but like, you know, basically finishing a charity event and then being like, did it really actually like help anything? But yeah, it really like I was just not feeling great. I'm better now, I'm fine. Like the day after I was really fine, but yeah, I always forget like how hard it hits, honestly. Because I don't really know, honestly, because it's a kind of thing where you don't really have anything you can do to like make it better, because it's caused by factors that are outside of your control. So but yeah, I'm better now. I feel like the last few years maybe it's been a bit longer, but it was like less intense, and this year it was just like, here is a truck, but it'll only be for like that evening. Merry Christmas. Like ugh, I don't know. In better news though, I was supposed to have the guy for my roof leak to come today, but he ended up not coming today because I don't know. My dad just texted me and was like, he's not coming today. He's going to come Friday next week. But he'll be there, so I won't have to like do anything, which is good. Thankfully. But yeah, it was nice because like I woke up like to get ready to like, you know, take care of the guy, and just as a text, went back to sleep. Amazing. Great. It's always the best thing. Like I just look at my phone, I'm like, I want to sleep so bad. Oh, he's not coming. He's coming on Friday. Oh, amazing. I just go right back to sleep. That's what I want. I'm going to change the going to change the nails colors. Also, I had like, I feel like I'm starting to remember more and more of my dreams recently, which is fun. I don't know, maybe it's just because it's a few that I'm remembering and I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I never remember anything, and I'm remembering like 2 now. But maybe, I don't know. This one? No, this one can see the same. This one is okay. Up. But my dream was kind of funny in my don't know what happened there. Don't know if it was only on for me on OBS or if that also happened for everyone on screen, but don't know what that was about. Okay. Still, yeah, everything's fine, everything's okay, nothing quit. Yes, okay. Weird. But yeah, the dream was... What is happening? What is this? Oh, I think it's maybe... Oh, I know what it is. Okay, it's this, I think. It's probably that, yeah. Okay. That should be fixed. Yeah, so the dream was... I'm going to get there. I'm not going to let myself be censored by OBS. Was basically I was in like a dating sim IRL. It wasn't exactly that, but it kind of was that. Like it was a weird challenge where like you had to either like combat and like win a fight or like kiss as many people as you could. I don't know what the fuck that was about. And like I ended up 7th or something. When I woke up, I think it was still going, but I was at the 7th place, and I was like, I'm 7th, not too bad. Such a violent game. You're like, either kills them or kiss them. Fuck, marry, kill, IRL, let's go. But it doesn't like killing, I think, if I remember well. But yeah, that was a fun dream to have, honestly. It was very wholesome. It was very like also gamey, like everyone was running everywhere trying to find people and such. It was like around 30 people were doing that thing. It was a funky dream to have. It was nice. Oh, I remember now the reason why I keep remembering my dreams recently is because I keep having like horror adjacent. It's never like full-on nightmares, but it's like horror adjacent dreams. So it's good that this time it wasn't one. It was just a funky one, and I remember that one. That's nice. But I think I remember it because I woke up because of the alarm, and then like went back to sleep, and I went back in that specific dream. So it's probably why I remember. That was a fun dream. Very out of character, but still fun. Ooh, yesterday as well. With what's this? I see. Okay. I can talk about that as well. Yes. Tomorrow in France, hopefully it will work, because people of course are being annoying about it. There's a full blockade, so basically I would have been streaming. I wanted to be streaming all this week to like get back the days I missed from not being here. But there'll be one day missing, it's fine, you'll survive. Because there's a blockade, like, country-wise of, like, don't work, don't do this, don't do that, all that. Like, don't buy anything, don't work, and that includes, like, Twitch, YouTube, all that. Trying to make, like, the least amount of money and profit out of any company, basically. And that's in full of friends, like, tomorrow. So I won't stream tomorrow, but I'll stream on Thursday instead. But I'll re-say it at the end of stream. But yeah, it's to fight for the rights of people, because we've been literally ignored by the government for month and month and month. It's a bit tiring. It's starting to be a bit tiring, so that's one of the things that's being done to try to hopefully counter that. So yeah, but we'll start Quern on Thursday. So so that'll be fun. Also, Helen, like, I'm so thankful to have Helen, because she's been, this past 2 days, she's been like hard at work on date everything. And I'm going to help tomorrow as well. But yeah, she's been like doing so many of the storylines and stuff for Saturday. Ugh. Like, she sends me updates and she's like, I'm down this amount of people, I've done this and this and this, and my computer crashed, so I had to stop. And I'm like, oh my god, no. And she's like, I'll continue later. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, thank you, you're doing so much, it's great. And she's like, no, I'm not doing anything. I'm like, no, that's not true. But yeah. Everyone should, hopefully everyone. I'll redo a call on Saturday when we have the Date Everything stream to be like, hey, everyone be appreciative of Helen. She did so much for this to be happening right now. So I'll try to do as many storylines as I can tomorrow to help as well, so she doesn't like do all of it, obviously. God, that's so annoying that they did the game like that though, because you literally cannot finish the game if not, and like that's so annoying. Like, the whole point of having that many characters to romance and friendship and all that is so that you have lots of options of characters that you do actually want to do the storylines of, not that so that you can do all of them. Like, obviously that should be an option, but oh, it's still a bit frustrating. Here we go. Here, I'm gonna mix no, yeah, the nails pink as well. But yeah, I'll probably also call up Zeke for a bomb diffusing stream soon again. It's been a while, it's been a little bit, so. Hi Zeke! You lurking? I mean, you bragged about understanding all of the French in the movie you watched the other day, so. Oh my god, the lurker. Gotta put your money where your mouth is. I was sure it's too late and was too ashamed to say hello. Oh no! But you're the guy with confidence. You're the confident guy. Why would you be ashamed to say hello? Oh my god, is all the confidence fabricated? I was like, ah yes, I will watch this video and then it will be 2d2. It'll be 10. The lion considers itself with the concept of being late! The video was longer than I thought. I mean, knowing that the stream starts at 21. Lion. With Zeke yesterday, we played Ace Attorney for 8 hours. It was so long. We didn't think it'd be that long. The last case of the last trial phase of the last case of Ace Attorney is 8 hours long. We finished at 4, almost 5 a.m. and we started at 9 p.m. We do our session, we start at 10 p.m. This time we were like, oh, it's going to be long, so we'll start a bit early. We'll start at 9 instead of 10. It ended up being 8 hours, and we ended at like fucking 5 a.m. It was worth it. It was so worth it. It was so fun. But, God, it was so late. Now we only have the DLC case and we'll be done with Ace Attorney 5 and we'll get on to Ace Attorney 6. Which is great. I didn't ask you, God, I need to sneeze, but my butt doesn't want to. I didn't ask you, Zeke, but where would you put Ace Attorney 5 comparatively to the other games so far? Because I think you said Ace Attorney 4 was your favorite at the end of Ace Attorney 4. So now that you've done the 5th one, pretty much, because there's a DLC, but obviously. God. It's hard to compare 4 to 5. Yeah, it's hard to compare in general, I feel like. I mean, that, like, my all-time favorite is 4, but 5 is very, very close behind. Like, I really love 5. But in general, I prefer the second trilogy a lot to the first one. Like, I just think it's better. Not that I don't love the first trilogy, but it's a classic for a reason, but, you know. I'd have to think about some more, maybe. That's fine, that's fine. But yes, that much I agree with you 100% too. Yeah. Like, I understand why for some people the first trilogy is better. Like, why they prefer the first trilogy, but second one's just peak. And I personally think the third game is my least, like Ace Attorney 6 is my least favorite of the 3. Not my least favorite Ace Attorney game, but my least favorite of the 3. But I think for Zeke, I don't know if you'll agree with me on that one, because there's aspects of it I think will speak to you more than it spoke to me. So yeah. We shall see. But I think it's also because it came after the 5th game, which is, in my heart. I mean, it has my favorite villain, it's hard to go after. Yeah, we'll see. I think overall it's still like a really good game, I think so. Like, it's not like, oh, it's so much worse, but, you know. Same so far. Yeah, it's also your favorite villain. Oh my god. I'm so happy. It's so good. I love everything about it. Like, I don't think, I mean, there's a few things that they could have made better for sure, but overall, I'm just like, it just works really well, and I just love him so much. And the reveal, like the breaking down animation at the end is just the best of all, honestly. It's like, you didn't expect to have some weird body horror in Ace Attorney? Well, well, be prepared. Oh, I just love it so much. This is incredible. Oh, I'm glad you think so. It's just so good. I think it's even better because it's so unexpected as well. Like, you really don't see, like, compared to a lot of other Ace Attorney cases, you don't see the twist coming before you're pretty much at the twist, I think. And it's just really good twist. And like, for a lot of Ace Attorney cases, the fact that you see the twist coming isn't too bad. Like, it's part of the fun of it, and it doesn't like ruin the case in any way. But the fact that for once you have a big ass twist that no one sees coming is so good. Actually, it's really hard to see coming. Like, they don't prepare you for it at all. Just everything about it. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Maybe make the color darker green as well then. Yeah. I'm always like slightly worried that like my memories of stuff are like extrapolated compared to what it actually was. So seeing that Zeke also liked it and so far is on the same like brain worm as me is very nice. Yeah, it's not something you'd get, but it's also not like random in a bad way in my opinion. Yeah, it's like once you know it, it makes so much sense. Especially like the kind of quote-unquote twist within the twist that it's not like the whole spy thing of like, yeah. Like, it genuinely makes a lot of sense. It's not just out of nowhere. Because they do some twists out of nowhere sometimes, but it's mostly for fun and for like the fun aspect of it. More than like for actual like big plot moments, so it's not too bad. Up. Yeah. But yeah, with Ace Attorney, you don't really expect that kind of twists in all of the ways of like storyline and stuff, but also like you don't expect necessarily a twist you won't see coming from at all. Like from like the half of the case, so it's like love when a character looms over the narrative for like all of the game. It's so fun. Like, I really like the character before. I was like, he's really fun and stuff, but like just this makes it so much better. And really like why he's one of my favorite like fucking characters of all of Ace Attorney, because it's just love him. That's something that I honestly like really love with Ace Attorney, that I think, even though they do a lot of like what keeps them being Ace Attorney, like calling back to some characters or like character archetypes and stuff that they reuse, I feel like they still manage with pretty much every new game to like try something different, and that's really like impressive to always kind of try to reinvent and make something new and like make games almost in like a new genre sometimes. But still keeping like a lot of like what makes Ace Attorney Ace Attorney. Yeah, I think it was like, I think it's really a testament to how good the game is, and that specific side, the part of the game is that usually when like something is like a bit too long, like goes over 3-4 hours in Ace Attorney, like a section, with Zeke usually it ends up going to a little bit of like, do you think we can split that at some point because it's starting to be long? And this time we never like even mentioned the idea of like doing it, like cutting it in half. Neither me nor Zeke, we're just like continuing. Like we did 2 bathroom breaks, but apart from that it was like, let's go, we're into this. It's fine, okay. Um, Oof. I was happy as well earlier because in Lads, in Love and Deep Space, we got a new card of my guy, and I was like, do I pull, do I not pull, because I really want it. But on the other hand, there should be myths coming soon, and myth cards are you gotta get both cards if you want to have the full story or anything like interesting, and so it's really annoying. I have 2 myths, I think, where I only have like 1 out of the 2 cards. It's so annoying. No, I have 3 actually, because I have 1 from Silas as well. Whatever. And this one was more of a chill, like story card, like just like kind of everyday thing. And I was like, okay, I'm going to pull on it. It's fine. I'll be okay. Because also I had no pity, so I was like 70 pulls before I get like any kind of thing. And I still had 10 free pulls from a previous thing, because there were like permanent pulls for that I got for free for like mini games and stuff. And I got it after 20 pulls, which means I only needed to use 10 pulls crystals wise, so I still have all of my stuff and I am so happy. I got so lucky on that one, and I keep getting lucky with pulls recently. Like on the main banner you get a lot of free pulls on it, and I pretty much never pay for pull on the main banner anymore. And like and like I got Zane at like a Zane card, which is one of my Vibus. I already had it. I already have. There's very few on the main banner myth cards that I don't have still. I think there's like 1 Xavier and 1 Caleb I don't have, something like that. But yeah, and so it's mostly like getting doubles and such. And I got it at like, I still had 40 pulls to go, and like there's no PT on those banners anyways. On the permanent one, there's nothing. And so, I mean, yeah, it's 40 PT. And I got it, and I, like, that happened 2 or 3 times in a row. I still had, like, a lot of stuff to do for it. And it was like, here you go. And I was like, okay, thank you. And same, like, the birthday Zane one that happened just before this banner for which my 2 guys are Silas and Zane. The current one is Silas, and the one just before was Zane's. And same, I got 2 cards with like 20 or 30 pull something. So I used like 10 only 110 pull to get the card, because the rest was free stuff I had managed to get. It's just like, after a year of having the shittiest of luck on this game, I'm finally getting lucky with stuff, and it's very weird. I'm very happy about it, but I'm stunned. Honestly. So hopefully it continues, because there's apparently going to be a myth I want soon, so I would like to have that same amount of luck for my myth, so I can have both of my cards, and like still keep a lot of crystals. That'd be good. But yeah. Maybe complaining all the time to Infold actually helps. Who knows? Okay. I just realized I didn't do what I do on this sprites, which is just the contour around is black and not color line art, and I fully forgot, and now I have to do that for everyone. That's fine. It's not too bad. Because basically doing that is like the easiest thing for any background, because if the background is dark, then the color inside the black casing will like, the black around will like shine through, and if it's light, then, or like a similar color to what the sprite is, then the black around helps. So yeah. fully forgot about it. I just realized now, so I'm like, oh, I gotta fix that, but that's fine. Won't take too much time to fix. Okay. But yeah, it's nice to have a little bit of luck for once, because like I said, I've been playing this game for a year with very little luck. And of course, what happens with those games is that you don't get any card you're interested in for like weeks and then, or month, and then all of the potential like banners you want are there at the same time. So if I can save, I will. Because I refuse to put a single cent in this game, so if I don't get a card, I don't get a card, but it's still like sad when I don't get one. Oh, so that should also be, yeah. Yep. Yeah. And then we'll be able to start color once I'm done with that. Up. Imagine spending. It's fine. I think it's fine to spend money if you have the money. I think it's fine to spend it on the game, like Helen does it. I think it's really fine. I just, one, don't have the money to spend on the game, and two, I don't want to spend money on something. I mean, it counteracts when I spend money on Steam, for example, but like in general, on something that I know, like if I can have it for free, I don't want to have to spend money on it. Especially if it's something not material, like if it's not something physical. Like I wouldn't spend money on like stuff in LADs to get more cards, but I would spend money on a plushie or some merch, you see? Like that I'm fine spending money on. Just like when it's not material, I don't really like spending money on it. If it's a video game, it's a bit different, you know, like just buying a video game, because then it's a bit different. But usually if I can get something like physically, I'd prefer it. Because also like my interests can differ so quickly that like spending money on something that I'm not sure I'm going to still like in 6 months, like having a physical thing, I'm like, okay, that's fine, because it's like a remembrance of something I used to like, and I still have the physical thing. But for something that's also just online, I'm like, I don't like it. That's very fair. I was like that, honestly. I only spent $5 at a time tops. Yeah, and that's fully fine. Like I said, like I don't judge. I'm not going to like judge someone because they spend money they spend money on a game like this or like a battle pass or some shit. It's just not how my brain works, and that's really fine. Everyone does what's best for them. Like, as long as people don't spend money they don't have on it, like, it's fine. Like, I saw some people being like, that's extremes though, of course, but like, and they could have been lying, obviously. But on some banners being like, I spent like thousands of bucks on this banner, I still don't have like a free star or whatever. Like a free, like maxed out the amount of like time I could have the card and stuff. And I'm like, you spend money you don't have on like people being like, I don't know how I'm going to eat this month because I spent this amount on the game. And I'm like, if you know you can have a problem with spending money and like overspending an amount of money on games, don't spend any. What the fuck? Because I do hear from people that like struggle yet spend crazy amounts. Yeah, exactly. It's wild to me. It's really wild. Like, because it's okay, it's very much how my brain works, but like, it's something you don't need, so no one's forcing you to buy it. Like, if you really want to know what the thing is, you can find like videos on the thing on YouTube. Like, it's fine, especially to get like when it's to max out the card and like have it 3 or 4 times so you're sure that you have like all of the things. It's like, you already have it. You don't need it 4 times. Personally, once I have it once, I don't pull anymore. Like, once again, if you have the money to do that, feel free. But if you don't, and then don't complain online that you spend so much money. Like, I know, and like, it can sound very rude and very judgy for people that have like addiction problems, but I'm someone that's prone to addictions. I'm someone that's prone to like overspend on shit. I know because I've been there. I've never done like thousands and thousands on stuff, but I have spent like money I shouldn't have spent on things because I was like serotonin pilled on it, and then I regretted it because it wasn't worth it. And I do struggle sometimes with not buying stuff like out of impulse and instinct and stuff. Like, I know what it feels like, and it's so much easier to be like, okay, I will not spend like a single cent, so I'm not tempted to spend more, because I know in my brain of brains that if I spend like even €1 on it, it will be so much easier for me to spend more on it, you know? Like, once the gate is open, it's really hard to close, but if you don't open it, it's a lot easier to keep it closed, even if you're very tempted and such. Okay, that's all good. Now I can do color. It's this one. Okay, up, duplicate. Here we go. Okay. Dun-dun. Okay, I'm going to get to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Up. Be right back. And I'm back. Here we go. God, I feel like Cobas is so annoying to regulate songs because in between the songs some are very low and some aren't. Like, why is that so low? But I don't want to make it like loud because then I'll have to re-put it down for other songs. something I've been trying to do recently, and I genuinely think it's thanks to Helene, is that I try to be like more attentive to music and stuff in video games and movies and such, because I'm bad at paying attention to the music. Which for a lot of it is like she said it herself on the PowerPoint thing, is like, it's the point that you don't like notice it, because the point of it is it's supposed to be like in the background, you're not supposed to notice it. But it's been nice to be trying to like pay attention to it a bit, like with Ace Attorney, with the there were themes that now I listen, that I know that like when I listened the first time, I watched the first time someone play, I didn't pay attention to them at all. But now like I pay a lot more attention to, and I'm like, oh, that music is so good, or that music is so good and stuff. And the themes are so well made, and this fits so well with the character that it's supposed to be with. Like, oh, it's so nice. And like, also of course, since I have a lot of the themes on the stream playlist now, I'm like, oh yeah, this is this character's theme, this is this character's theme. It's honestly quite nice. It gives me like even more reason to be in love with Ace Attorney, so it's quite nice. I like just stuff in general, like, so it's nice. Also, I watched, for the event, there was a concert, like I said, on the Thursday evening, and I watched a little bit of it. And we had the Clair Obscur's soundtrack a little bit, with like an orchestra and everything. It was really nice. It was really beautiful. 10 out of 10. They did 3 songs, I think. All amazing, of course. And for the finale, all of the devs, or like at least a big part of the people that worked on the game came to do the chorus, and it was really beautiful, honestly. Also, the streamer that I watched for this event, two of his goals for like which both got attained were that he has to wear something else than black for a month because he only wears black t-shirts pretty much, and the other one was dyeing his beard and hair white, which he has brown beard and hair, and it's never dyed any of it ever. And it's going to be very fun, I think, because we're going to have a full month probably of him with like inverted color schemes, because instead of constantly being in black and having like dark hair and beard, he's going to be constantly in light colors with white hair and beard. It's going to be fun. Oh, it's going to be fun. Like earlier when I went to the bathroom, I saw a clip of him on a thing that happened today that I'll watch later because I forgot it was today. And he was wearing a lilac sweatshirt, and that shocked me a little bit. I was like, oh yeah, true. That's part of the thing. True, I forgot about that. Because I was not ready to see him in like very light color. Personal goal of mine to be like to have so little amount of color in my wardrobe that people get shocked when I wear some. Or like outside of very specific colors. Ah, very good. This works okay. I don't need to change the line art as well.
The moving truck pulls up, there's a knock on the door. Now all your stuff is here, in boxes on the floor. You open up a box, there is so much to do. I open up my heart, this is now a home for two. Houseplant brightens up the dreary windowsill. Your blanket keeps us warm in the evening chill. We pull your favorite mug out of the packing foam, stick magnets on the fridge, and we make gloire des hauts pins tu trouveras sans elle. Clair, obscur, double de nature trouveras effet. Clair, obscur, gloire des hauts pins tu trouveras sans elle. Oh, clair, obscur, trouble, rature, clair, obscur, guardé aux peintures. Clair, obscur, trouble de rature, courera effet. Clair, obscur, guardé aux peintures, trouveras sans elle. Clair, obscur, trouble de rature, trouvera effet. Clair, obscur, guardé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle. Obscur, guardé aux peintures, trouveras sans elle. Clair, obscur, trouble de rature, courbera effet. Clair, obscur, guardé aux peintures, trouveras sans elle.
Welcome back, Sunny. Sorry, your brain is fried. What happened? I was trying to name my mythical creature pets. Oh, I see. So, like, looking up a lot of things. And I have to make up plans. Yeah, after a certain amount, you're starting to be like, is there enough plans actually? I had this idea of like alchemy being real magic, so I picked elements and then words in the language of the origin, then a plant, and I think goes with it, sorry. No, believe me, there are enough plants, it's just because these animals don't exist. Then I thought the plant would have to be fictional. Ah, I see, okay. Yeah, you made it harder for yourself. I see, yeah, that's a big, like, brain melting thing, for sure. Because you have a lot of new ones as well, so it's like multiplying. It's what I do. Yeah, I get that for sure. But at least it's done now, so you know. GG. I come up with cool names, so I think it works. Nice. You're welcome. Sprite's going good. We still have this one and the next one, and then we'll be done with the neutral ones. So I did the party one, everyday, date one. So this is date 2, and then we'll have date 3, and we'll be done for neutral ones. So probably finish that now, and then continue for the next ones next time, which will be like happy, disappointed, whatever. Probably happy next time. So it's going well, it's just, you know, it's repetitive. Also, I know the next sprites will take less time because since this is the first batch for the Charlie ones, I'm picking the color as I go as well. So obviously, you know, takes a bit more work. Thank you. Yeah, I really like the face I drew for her on that one, honestly. I'm very happy with it. yeah, it's the usual. It's in moments like this where I'm like, you really like deeply have to like to really love doing art if you want to be an artist, because it's not that I don't like doing the sprites, I think it's fun, but it gets so repetitive sometimes, it's just a bit tiring. It's like, I don't want to do this X amount of more times, but I'll do it and it's fine. I just remember I have to paint the backgrounds too. Oh no. Like, you will hear me complain a lot for when I do the backgrounds for the dating sim, but like, it's worth it at the end of the day, it's fine. And it's like, these moments where I'm like, I was thinking like that as well back in art school. It's like, if you don't actually like drawing that much, you can't survive that kind of environment, because you have to manage to still enjoy it enough to continue to do it, but also like just do it for work. Backgrounds are so hard. Yeah. The background for the like big illustration I'm doing right now for the dating sim, because of course I'm doing them in parallel because I can't show them on stream because it's spoilers. It's a whole like nature thing, and I hate doing nature stuff. And I am dreading having to render that. That's such it reminds me of how many people in my culture mentioned did not draw much. Yes, same. In my like art school in general, there were so many people that when they had assignments where they needed to have a sketchbook and fill in a sketchbook or do X amount of sketches, I was like, oh yeah, that'll take like an evening, that's fine. And they were like, I never sketched. I didn't have a sketchbook before I came to art school. And I'm like, did your parents just pay you like, or like, did you take a loan for the scholarity in this establishment even though you don't draw? Like, or do you just like the idea of being an artist? Like, what is this about? Yeah, I'm just like, do you know how much you have to draw something? Yeah, especially like never drawn digitally. Ugh. Like, especially for when you start in like animation studios and such, it's like basically just board town. To be fair, I'm terrible at keeping sketchbook. Yeah, but like, even if you don't keep a sketchbook, you still like draw regularly. That's with sketchbooks. What I mean is more like, they were like, oh yeah, I don't draw that much. It's like, what the fuck? What do you mean? That's the whole concept of this, is you real draw a lot. Like, for some people, I understand that like they have to kind of go through that to understand that they don't want to do it as a job, because there's kind of a balance to be had. But for some, I'm like, it was really looking at you in the face. I don't understand why you even tried this. I know how some people choose art as a major, like, what do you mean? Yeah, exactly. Because like, I haven't kept a proper sketchbook since I got more serious about art, to be fair, because I just don't have the time to just fuck around in sketchbook. I do a lot more digital stuff, but it's so nice to have one for some time to time. Yeah, there's people like, I was talking with JK about it the other time. I'm like, I genuinely believe that for some people, it's not that they have art block, whatever, because like a lot of people are like, oh, I have art block, like I'll draw this to try to get myself out of art block or whatever. For a lot of people, I don't think it's that you have art block, I just think you don't like drawing that much. And that's okay, you don't have to like drawing that much. You don't have to make art a career or illustration a career if you don't like it. Like, that's fine. You can just draw from time to time and you'll be okay. Like, if any time you have to pick up a pencil to draw, you have to force yourself, or you have to like do like the like, okay, I'm going to go draw now. Don't do it as a job. Don't try to make it as a job. It just seems so logical to me, but apparently it's not for a lot of people because they just like the aesthetic of it, I think, too much. Or sometimes also I think it's also potentially a case of like I've spent so much in this that like I can't really go back in it now. Like time and effort and all that. Yeah, there's some people I see sometimes online, and like every time they mention drawing, like I just had an art block, so now I'm getting out of it with this drawing, and like 6 months later, well, I just had art block. So it's like, you don't have art block, you just don't like drawing. That's okay. It's fine. You don't have to. No one's forcing you. I don't think I can explain it, but I definitely do have a hunch when people say they have burnout, that they really find arting to be a chore. Not like it can become that in an unhealthy work environment, but you know what I mean, right? Yeah, I know what you mean. Personally, I don't know if I've ever felt art block or just burnout. I don't think either. I've had moments, but it's like, it's different, because it's... Burnout I understand, because there's some people, like, specifically some job environments where I'm like, oh yeah, I would fully like break my head because of that, and that's fine. And usually if it's a burnout, they will go back to art at some point because it is like a love thing. But like, yeah, art block, I've never had that, because it's just, the most I've had is like, you know, when you just like are really need to get something done and you just like can't get there because anything you're drawing just doesn't work. But that's just, you know, the days like this. And it's not art block, it's just you get back onto it, or you try harder and then you get there at some point. Because just if I don't draw for an extended amount of time, extended being like a few days, it feels like I haven't drawn in years and I don't like it. Like, most of the time when I draw a lot for a specific thing, then it to me feels like I haven't drawn in ages because I've only drawn for that thing for that amount of time. And I'm like, oh, I haven't drawn in so long, I should really draw again. Like, what? And then I look and I'm like, I've drawn 5 hours today. What do you mean? I so agree. Finally someone says it, everyone talks about it. But I just not get it, or have I never experienced it? Yeah, honestly, I think some people, I don't know. I think it became a trendy thing to say, first of all, so people say it because it's trendy, first of all. I think part of it is people that should keep art as a hobby because they don't like doing it as a job, and it's hard because either they've made it as a job and so now they kind of have to continue for income, and that's more than understandable. Or it's people that just like don't understand that they should make it as something else and really want to try to make it as a job even though it's clearly not for them. And there's people that just like use the term, I think. But yeah. Because the thing is, if you're a professional artist, either you're doing comics or you're doing animation or you're doing illustration, like whatever you're doing. If you do it as a job, as like a regular gig or some shit, you can't have art block because you can't take a month off work because you have contracts to do. So either you like don't feel like drawing or feel like drawing, you're going to have to draw anyway, so. I do understand though that some people might use the term art block when they mean like executive dysfunction, which is quite, like, I can see how people can, like, mix them up. Because I do have this executive dysfunction sometimes where I just lay down and I'm like, I should be working on this, and I just don't do it. And then horrible. I hate it so much. It's the worst thing. So I can see people like mixing them up, but apart from that, I really don't get it. Like, I got myself... Oh, I wanted to show you all that as well. Wait, give me a sec. I got myself a new sketchbook. And I haven't sketched that much in it, but it was nice to sketch in it while I was watching the event, because it felt like I hadn't drawn on paper in so long. It was so nice. Wait, let me show you. It makes me think of like how sometimes I don't feel like drawing, or I'm not too inspired and I just don't. So I just feel like they force themselves to... So it feels like they force themselves to create and get frustrated. Super weird in my opinion. Yeah. And sometimes you have to force yourself, but usually if you like art, it's fine, kind of. Like, I have times where I have to force myself to get into it, but usually after a little bit, it's fine. Or like, I get to a part of the drawing that I like. But yeah, let me show you. I have a new sketchbook. It's very simple. It's like just like A5. I need to get stickers to put on it, but yeah. I did this. It was fun because I haven't like played with markers and stuff in a little time. And then I just like did this, which is Clea from Expedition 33. And this little sketch, which is me watching the Z event on Saturday with my plushie and such. But yeah, I haven't drawn much in it yet, but it's nice to know that I have the option now again. Oh yeah, I posted it on Insta too. Thank you. Thanks, Zeke. Yeah, I love doing little like chibis and stuff sometimes. God. You can tell I haven't sketched in a while when I like just throw everything at the canvas, because I'm like, oh my god, I'm remembering I have markers and I have colored pencils and all of this, and I just like, ah! It's fun. It's so fun. And in my head, like art and such is like such a big part of who I am that in my head, like doing digital art and doing traditional art isn't the same thing. Like, I don't classify it as the same activity. So like if I like paint for like 5 hours and I'm like, I'm so tired of painting, I've done so much drawing today, so much painting today, and then I like spend another 5 hours on my iPad drawing, it will feel like a different thing. It will feel like I'm doing something else. Haven't drawn much. Sure. Yeah, exactly. Like, I've had times where literally I was like, oh, I haven't drawn today, I should draw today, and then I have to remind myself that I spent like the entire day drawing. Like, it happens so often. Ugh. So when you have that kind of mindset, and like, you know other people that have that kind of mindset, aka all of you lovely people, you too, like, it feels so weird to see people be like, I haven't drawn in 6 months, and like I had an art block, so I couldn't draw for 6 months. It's like, you just don't like drawing, and that's okay. You don't have to do it. Like, how... I don't understand the logic behind some people's minds of like, how do you expect to make it a job and do it every single day of your life if like you can just not do it for like so long and be fine and just not want to do it that much. Like, for jobs where it's not like passion and like that kind of thing based, I understand it, that's really fine. But for jobs where it requires creativity, that's so tiring, honestly. I did my first digital art in a month though, legit I think, and the first one back I'm like, let's draw a dog fur. It's incredible, I love my art. The thing is, I know what it is, so I don't want to see it. Because he's going to be in it. I mean, I know he's in it, because I've seen the sketch, so I know what it is. You make it hard for me, Zeke. You make things difficult. To be fair, vaguely him, yeah, because you can't see his face. Ugh. Ugh. It could just as well not be him. But I know you. And I know how you draw him, so I know it's him. Zeki, give me some of your confidence. I think we all wish we had that. Because Zeki is like, ugh. Zeki's confidence is on another level. Like, we were talking about it the other day with like the whole tool thing of like me seeing my art as a tool and stuff and me being just like a... And Zeki was like, I was given this power by the gods. Which honestly, yeah. But, you know. Don't mind me doing the lipstick slightly different and I'm going to have to do it for every single thing afterwards. Ugh. I should, yeah. Here we go. Better. And better. Literally God's gift to art. Yeah, that's me. Ugh. I kinda... There's times where I kinda wish that like you were born in the 1700s or some shit, so you would just paint like cathedrals and such. That'd be nice. I'd rather see you do like art of Jesus than what you're doing right now. Oh my god. The name change is hilarious. I believe you. Could be Saint Sebastian if you want to play pretend. Pre-hours, of course. But I can't play pretend. Like, once you've seen a car crash, you can't pretend that the car is fine anymore. Like, that's not how it works. I just have to make the line out a bit darker. Zeki, are you confident because all your teachers love you, or did art school not crush you? Or Zeki didn't do art school. Zeki was too... My point of view on the situation was that Zeki was too good for art school. Let's explain it a bit. Honestly, no. I've known Zeki for so long now, that wouldn't have crushed him. He would have been fine. I don't know if he would have enjoyed it, but that wouldn't have crushed his confidence. I actually know someone, I mean, I don't really know them, but, you know, I was friends with her for a little bit in art school, that was really, like, always unsure of herself and, like, very doubt and stuff like that, and had like, a history of bullying and stuff, I think, and... art school actually made her confidence so much better because she just aced everything all the time. She just was really good at art all the time, at everything, and it was great for her. And so, like, going through art school made her confidence so much better. I mean, that's why I said a bit. Ah, okay, sorry. Sorry. Love that, damn. Yeah. We kind of grew apart and stuff because we were never in the same class and all that, but I always saw her art in the corridors and it's always so pretty. And sometimes I see her art on Insta and stuff and I'm like, ah, it's so nice. I wish, yes, same. same. I mean, I wasn't that confident in my art before art school, but like, actually it might have helped with my confidence a bit because I see it less as like, an extension of me than I did before. So it's less hurtful when people just don't like it. because I'm like, it's not about me, if that makes sense. I mean, that depends. There's pieces that are more like personal than others, but like it helps in that way, I think. That's something like with someone I knew where I was like annoyed at the way their school were doing stuff, because I was like, you're not being actually confronted to any kind of critique that's like meaningful to you, so you keep like mixing your self-worth and your art in the same kind of box. And like, I wasn't like, if I critiqued anything out of that person's art, they took it like really personally because they didn't pass that cap yet, and it was like a bit hard because I was like, you want my input, but I can't give you any input that's anything but positive. I wish I was way more confident, but art school crushed me. I feel like that's the case for so many people. I mean, the the two good options are either be like Zeke and just unwavering confidence anytime, or be like me and don't have confidence from the get-go, so it cannot get crushed. A supervisor made me cry. Oh, in the first 2 months, more professors made me cry in the 3 years. Ugh, yeah. The thing is, my self-confidence got crushed in middle school, so afterwards it never came back, so you know. It already wasn't like that high to begin with, but like... But it is harder to like crush someone's confidence in their art when they don't have much. You just get the happy surprise when people like it. No, we're ready, Chira. The therapist is here, fret not. Oh god, if you were my therapist, I'd fret so much. We're all good now. You fret already. Yeah. Do I have anything else I want to do with her? That's good. I think just one here. Here we go. And just there, and it to be fine. Here we go. Okay. Up, and then the last one. The fretting is never ending. But yeah. God, that's why I wish... I mean, I understand for a lot of logical reasons why we can't have apprenticeships starting 4 years old in arts anymore. But I do wish that was my parkour, like just going through that kind of stuff. Just like doing art your entire life, not having to go to normal school. Ugh. I mean, a big negative because I wouldn't have met like Helene and stuff, but still, that would have been fun. I wish I hadn't listened and not gone to animation school. Oh no. You gotta see the positive. It's like, if you hadn't done animation school and done the things how they went, maybe you wouldn't have a successful business now. I was gonna say that the only thing I did, it did was teach me 3D, but I wasn't interested in it. Sucks ass. Oh, God. Well, what's done is done, you know. I don't regret going to my school, so. At least there's that. There were many downfalls, but at least that was... I was fine with that. You know, yeah, I know. I've gotten better at it now. Like, I'm not doing that now, but I, for a very long time, was like top tier. If I had done this a different way, my life would be so much better now. If I had done this a different way, I would have gone through things so much easier. But you never know, and it's done, so. Zeke is just like... Zeke doesn't go through things go through him. Like, it's different. Zeke is just like, what's done is done, let's go. It's like, that's what I mean when I say that, like, me and Zeke are like polar opposites. Like, it's violent how much it's the case. But funnily enough, for people that are polar opposites, we don't really butt head that often, so it's good. Good friendship. Opposites in a lot of ways, but similar enough in ways that matters too. Yeah, we are very similar in the thing that actually matters. And we're opposite mostly on like personality traits, so it's not like... It's more like just funny how much it like keeps validating itself over and over again. It's very funny. Just bully him a lot. I mean... Do I just bully him a lot, or do I just give out the same energy I'm being served, you know? Ah, because the thing is, you don't see Zeke bullying me 24/7 in DMs. You only see me responding, so it's not fair. Always serving good vibes. It's a hater. I get the bad end of the stick in here. I'm gonna be so honest. I don't know, since I don't know Zeke so well, so I don't know his tone. Yeah, I know. It's why sometimes I legitimately, like, earnestly do, like, reminders that I know it's okay, we are friends, I'm not being too mean, this is fine, and we've talked about this. Because, like, people can't know, you know? Zeke is one of my favorite people on earth, but he's also a little shit. and he's been put on this earth to make my life more difficult. So, you know. Heartbreaking cross to a British friend for no reason. Cancelled. So true. Like, if you cried, God, you know, you spend an entire night looking after someone, making sure they don't puke to death, and then you get repaid like this. Ugh. And then you do that a second time the year after. Though I knew that was going to be result. I knew, yeah, unpredictable. That's one of the safe answers I can give as a response to this. Because it's like a known story now. And like, I don't have many of examples of me helping you with stuff because you don't listen to me when I give you advice. You just run into walls. Just here for the tea. As you should, as you should. It is also bad, yeah. You know, you help people through their gender crisis, and this is how they answer afterwards. And also, of course, like the biggest fuck, how can I say that? The biggest like help towards your personal life that I've ever done, and the biggest like thing I'll ever do for you. Crisis saved my head. Hey. Less than others, but you know, still helped. Yeah, the biggest like contribution I could ever do to you and your personal life, I've introduced you to Helen, so like, you know. Well, true that. Which is, of course, the greatest honor ever. Saved my life and introduced me to Hidden. Exactly. Saved your life twice and introduced you to Hidden. And then I get rage baited on stream. Speaking of rage bait, I was gonna say, oh no, what's coming afterwards? It's okay, I don't give a single fuck if it has more clothes on. I don't want to see it. The Team Tom drawing. Because he made a sketch version and published it. And now he did the digital version. Yes. We nickname him Team Tom. I saw someone today say that like the one celebrity they hate for no reason was him, because he felt like he was an AI and not a real human. Yeah, on your private Twitter where we are on. Also, I wonder. I believe. Well, Nan's on the board for that. Just because of how he looks. The guy said it was mostly how he looked, and he was speaking with another streamer, and the other streamer was like, "Ah, yeah, I see that for him." And I was like, honestly, fair. Gotta be careful about those kind of jokes though, because, you know, anti-Semitism, but... Yeah, they were saying that he kind of looked like an alien trying to learn to be human. And be like, yes, I drink water like you, see? How relatable. But you're not an alien trying to be human. You're like a lamb, you're the lion, you're so many things. But alien is not one of them. You're a very human person, I think, Deke. I am an alien trying to be a lamb, a lion. No, you're just you're a little guy. Very human person, yes. No, but like, shush. An alien trying to be German. Oh, I don't think aliens would want that, but it is. I meant you're very lively. It's nice. I meant it as a nice thing. Like, there's people, you speak to them and they don't have like any essence, they don't have anything. Like, you kind of feel like you're speaking to a wall, or like to someone who's never felt joy in their life, and you're not one of those people. You are very joyful. You have a lot of humanity in you, and that's good. Exactly, hashtag jolly lad. Exactly. It's a good counterpart to me, who's very cynical a lot of the time, so... It's very like... I forgot their name, but... There's like a duo of like marionette for kids, and one is always grumpy and one is always happy. Like a TV show thing. I love to counter energy. You love to be contrarian, that's true. Uh-huh. Huh? The thing with that emoji is that I know exactly the face you make when it's like a genuine one of those, and it's so funny. Because you legitimately do make that face in real life. That I can see for Tsiki. Yeah. I do that, yes. Yeah, you do it. It's great. But yeah, I don't know what cosmic force I pissed off, but I got Zeke as a response. No worries. I mean, I'll stop streaming in not too long, so... I don't know what I did, like in a previous life or some shit, but... Honestly, when you see my luck towards life, I wouldn't... If, like, karma and lives and stuff are all a real thing, I wouldn't be surprised if my last life wasn't great, because... I'm getting a lot of karmic responses throughout my life. I feel like... I wasn't like too bad, but I wasn't great, I think. Ticket starts spawning near you at like -5 luck stat. Oh no. I didn't mean just you, I meant like in general. Because you're a negative and a positive, of course. Oh my god, you're the opposite of like the Sabrina Carpenter song, like he's good for my heart but he's bad for business. You're the opposite of that. You're good for business but you're bad for my heart. Somehow. You have the vision. Always goes back to Sabrina Carpenter, somehow. Oh, I haven't done this one, okay. God, why did I want to do a pinstripe suit? Couldn't I have just done like a regular suit? See, I should do a little bit here as well. There we go. And then I think it's done. Here we go. So we have Hopla. I'll post them on the Discord, of course, but neutral party, neutral everyday, neutral date 1, neutral date 2, and neutral date 3. So, next time, which will be on Friday, we'll do the happy sprites, which are still like sketches. So we'll do like line art, and depending on how long it takes me, line art and color, and then we'll have also disappointed, annoyed, and we'll have the angry ones, and then we'll be done for those. Thanks, Nan. Thanks, Ziki. Whew, but they should go a bit quicker, I think, than the look ones, even, because like you see here, I have a lot of assets that like are like copy and pasted the same, like they won't move, not matter like whatever sprites, they'll be the same. So it'll help, I'm sure. But yeah, I'll do my little things like I did with Luke, like I'll copy and paste the file as many times as I need for the sprites. And also it should be a bit shorter because we don't have the naked one, the swimsuit one like we have with Luke. But yeah, I'll do like what I did here with like all the different ones, you know, for the different ones. So that it's easier and less heavy on the file. But yeah, also yes, I censor these how I can because y'all aren't supposed to see it, and of course I have all of the things in the same file. I don't want to do another file. So yeah, those are the surprise ones that you won't see. But yeah, so schedule. Let me get the schedule. That's the shirt, so that's not the schedule. Where is it? Here. Here we go. Oh, why is it so big? Ugh. So annoying. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay. So like I explained earlier, tomorrow in France there's a blockade in all of France, so you know, be pissed at the government because they're doing bullshit, and they've been doing bullshit for years now, and so it's a bit of like a tired of it. So it's going to be a blockade of like in whole of France, hopefully as many people as they can, like not working, not buying anything, and not doing anything that can give money to any enterprises. And so me streaming on Twitch would kind of be that. So I'm not going to stream tomorrow. Instead I'll stream on Thursday, and so on Thursday we'll start Quern Undying Thoughts at 9 p.m. as usual. On Friday we'll have more art, so we'll continue the sprites. On Saturday we'll continue Date Everything with Helene. Helene's been working really hard on getting through all the characters, and I'll work on it as well when I can. We should do a bit of that tomorrow, because obviously it's on her computer, so I can't really do anything if I don't have access, sadly. And on Sunday, co-working again, as usual for Sundays. And then next week we'll get back on the regular schedule of like no stream on Thursdays, no stream on Mondays. Because it's been a bit like all over the place this past few weeks, but next week we'll be back to normal. But yeah, I'm going to go now. So thank you for watching, thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you I'll see you on Thursday for Quern. Bye bye.